Okay. Alright, let's go here. Oh my god. Super zoomed in. Zoom out. Zoom out, AI camera. Got the AI camera in the building. What's going on? I'm over here. I'm over there. What's up, everybody? We got a couple people watching. We'll just sort of hang out, see how it all goes. Meow. Can you give me the zoom here? Awesome. I know we don't have to stare at my ugly face. I don't even need this on, actually. I don't want that on. I don't want that. I'll back up into the darkness. The beard is gone. What's up, Carl? Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. It's also, you know, 1 billion degrees here, so it's a little bit different. Sorry if the mic sounds weird too. I have to have a fan on over here, so because it is hot as hell in this room. But we are in the new office. You can see my camera guy panning all over the place. I have endless cardboard boxes behind me right now. If I get to zoom out. Yeah, so I have this space, like my desk and airbrush booth and everything all set up, and then I just have endless miniatures that I still need to unpack and everything, but I at least have this set up, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about that. But really, I just wanted to be able to test the internet. We haven't tried streaming or anything. Obviously, knock on wood, it looks fine for now. Let me see. Thank you. Maybe. Let me look. I gotta zoom all the way over here. Oh yeah, no, we're at 0%. We're cool. I love this camera's crazy. I can't hide from it. I used to be able to hide from the camera, and now there's no escaping it. It's too smart. Too smart a camera. But I hope y'all are doing good today. Let me know if my mic is too loud or anything. I'll adjust that. Or if the music's too loud or anything, I'll adjust that too. But it looks like this is our first, you know, our first all gravy anything. Very epic, very epic, very epic, very excited about that. But as you all know, pretty much everybody, myself included, got laid off. So we moved back to good old Red Dirt, USA. We did that second cross-country move. Music is a little loud. Okay, I can adjust that. You stay here, camera. Thank you. Okay. No, I told you to stop. The camera really wants to follow me. Hold on. Okay, is that should be better for you. Okay, you can follow me again. It's a very, very hyperactive camera. But we got that move done, and you know, trying to figure out what I'll be doing and what the future looks like, right? Was going to be interesting. But yeah, so we had the idea to kind of come back in a different way. So not just miniature painting content, but as you know, as we were living up there the last year or so, Sydney and I started working on a game idea. We did play testing with it, things like that, that was not at all related to completely our own idea and everything. And so that's pretty much ready to go. We'll be doing some new play testing, and people that are on the Patreon will have like early access to all that play testing, everything like that. And game development streams. We have some other ideas of things we want to do. So we have that rocking and rolling. We have Katya on board, who is in Ukraine still currently. A lot of people know her from the work that she did back when I still worked there, and when she worked there as well. some of my favorite sculpts, actually, she worked on. So we already have our first month's release figured out, so that's really exciting. We are excited to see that get done here shortly. I've already showed like sort of a teaser, and then I posted it in the Discord, and then of course we radically changed direction really quickly, so that's to be expected. Here, let's go to this one. Now this camera's asleep, but I want to test everything out here. Let's see if it'll wake up for us. Oh, wait, what just happened? Look, why is this camera following my hand? Don't follow my hand. What are you doing? Okay, so this is confused. Hold on, you stay here. Don't follow me. You stay there. Hold on. We'll get this figured out. There we go. Okay, now we can see everything. Okay, you can follow me. Alright, you can follow me. But, yeah, so we sort of changed our mind on what we wanted to do, but we're really excited. We've got some cool sculpts for our first release. And yeah, we are looking forward to whatever comes from that. So, but sorry, my palette cam is insane. There's no water in this at all, so. But yeah. We have our first miniatures decided, ready to rock and roll. I'm not 100% on like when the actual release happens, or sorry, I just like the camera following me. I don't know when the release, or sorry, not the release, but like when we ship. So I might just ship like as people sign up throughout the month if we have them ready to rock. I don't want to be behind or anything. Since the Patreon that like I reinitiated back when I worked at. Since that one was pretty much just a copy of what I was doing already. Can I get this to move down here? Move down here. No? You want to zoom out? It's giving me a lot of headroom here. I don't want a lot of headroom. Come back in. There we go. See? That's so much nicer. But since it was pretty much a copy of what I was doing before, we're gonna do like the same thing and just offer really badass minis. I know that Sydney is really excited about the minis. She'll be doing a bunch of design stuff today. She is like super slammed with her work. She'll probably start painting and doing painting streams as well. Currently, we have this one desk set up. Which I could like take this camera and show you, but I have like 3 paint stations set up, so she can start doing some painting. She started painting right before we moved, which is cool. And we also have a setup, so we have a dedicated game room here, and we're gonna be using the same camera. So like this camera that I can just do whatever, and I'm always gonna be there. It always knows where to follow. We have that stuff for our game room as well, so we'll be able to do gameplay streams, things like that, because you know we plan on just playing games in general and streaming that out, having fun with that as I work on other miniature painting stuff all the time. But yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Looks like the stream quality is good. I didn't really know what to expect. Obviously, we're in good old Okie land, and the internet is absolute trash. Unfortunately, like 5 houses up is where they stopped the installation of the fiber optic cable, of course. So I almost had really good internet here, and I mean it's fine. It's fine for what it is. I think we're streaming just fine. I think the quality's just fine. So no, quit going up. It's like, why did it do that last time? Like, because I reached up. I don't know. I'm still not used to. Oh, I froze it. You can unfreeze. I'm still not used to how this camera works, but yeah, because I reached up here and then it just like followed my hand for a minute. But yeah, we're excited. You know, definitely didn't know what to expect. Got all the goodies set up, and we're ready to rock and roll. If you guys have any questions about All Gravy or anything like that, feel free to ask. I know I haven't been on stream where I can just kind of freely talk for a year, so. You got to use Starlink. Wow. Well, I mean that's impressive. You got intergalactic internet, pretty much. I do have a couple of painted minis here on the table. This of course was painted for the paint Kickstarter using the paints that I mixed, which, you know, I do have 4 sets of, so I will continue to use them until I can't. I don't know if those paints are ever going to get released or not, but I've got some. So, you know, whenever we're working or painting on stuff, I'll be using that. I'll recommend. Curious what paints I'm going to be using. Yeah, I'm going to be using the ones that I made because I like them, right? I mean, that's, you know, they were designed specifically because I like them, so... So yeah, it would have been Josh Davis Miniatures. So I'm Josh Davis. I used to work for Broken Anvil for the last year, and they laid off a ton of staff, and now I'm back. We're relaunching. So it's my wife, a sculptor, and myself, and we're going to be working on tabletop games, releasing miniatures, all that good stuff. And yeah, because I've been, you know, under contract working previously for like the last year, so but yeah, we're excited. But yeah, this definitely a name change, and this channel hasn't had any streams in over a year, so that's probably a little bit of the confusion. But yeah, Carl. So I'll be using the paints, and then you know, a similar brand that I'll probably end up switching to in the future will just be AK, because I feel like they are similar in pigment. They're not as pigmented as the paints I developed, but they're still pretty good. Unfortunately, I have the shitty test bottles that clog all the time, so that'll be really annoying to deal with. So, will the minis be fantasy, sci-fi, whimsical, grimdark, etc.? So they're going to be whatever we want. And I think the important distinction with that answer is, when I was working at Broken Anvil for the last year, it became very clear to me that a lot of the artists that we worked with, and this was probably like literally just because of, you know, the sort of management above me at Broken Anvil, and you know, the way that they dealt with their employees, but a lot of them hated what they were doing. They had no input at what they got to make. And it wasn't because there was some kind of like style or theme that they had to sort of like stick to, because there wasn't. Nothing that was ever made in the year that I worked at Broken Anvil made, literally none of it made any sense, right? Like there was no overarching theme or anything, no matter what suggestions were made. So for me, and what is important for All Gravy, I know, that's part of the fun, right? But so the idea is, right, like we want to celebrate artists. So, you know, I've already spoken to a few other sculptors as well, including concept artists, and you know, the discussion is sort of oversight in a sense of, at least for me. So like, this is how the company works, okay? Anybody that works with us is always just getting direct profit share outside of Katya, Sydney, and myself, right? So like all of us are all owners, right? Like that's how that works. We just get percentage. That's what it is. Like we have no income, so we're not paying each other wages or anything. It is just whatever comes in, everybody gets splits, right? And then in the future, I want it to be the same thing. So let's say we bring on another sculptor, and they want to do like steampunk miniatures. That's totally cool. They get a percentage of the sales that come in, and that's what it is, right? If it's ever in the sort of the idea behind that is, you know, if I were to reach out to an artist and I'm like, I want you to make like, it's all snail people, you know, it's all snail people, and they all have like, and they're all mechanics, right? That is literally like commissioning work rather than let an artist sort of make whatever they want. And I feel like that is a business transaction rather than allowing you to create and then you just make money, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the idea. So our first release, we had wanted to do, like, we're always, I don't necessarily want to do like the same kind of release in 1 month. So if we're releasing multiple miniatures, right, I'd like them to be sort of different themes. This month, or our first month, right in August, they're sort of the same genre. They're definitely different, but we're also just having fun. So I mean, that's just one of the things, right? And then once we have more capacity, then we'll be releasing more stuff. So like the Patreon itself, right? I don't have the pricing like completely figured out. It will most likely be, I think, $25, and that will get you the 2 miniatures and all the other stuff that we're going to do on the Patreon shipped to you in the US. If it is in the EU or really rest of world, I think it'll be 35 will be the actual shipping cost. But it'll be, I think it's 25 and 35. I think that's what we figured. We take a hit on the international, but if there's anything I learned from working at, okay, it was that, you know, there's very few international people, so I don't, like, we're not gonna, you know, sort of get screwed on that in any way or whatever. But so that's what it'll look like in the future. If we get more people, obviously we'll probably start doing more miniatures guaranteed as a part of the Patreon, but we'll probably also release additional miniatures just over the course of the month and whatever, if we have extra. I know Katya already has said that, right? Like if she has extra time, she will just make more miniatures and then we just sell them, right? So that's kind of how that'll go. And then we are offering like multiple sizes, so it isn't just one scale. You can get 28 mil if you want it to match 28 mil minis that you already own. My idea is releasing what we call painting scale, which is 35 mil. It's going to be a little bit bigger, but just easier to paint. That's sort of the focus with a lot of the stuff that we're making. And then we'll just do like 200 or 150% size or 200% size, which is close to 54, and that's for display, right? And then you can buy them primed or not primed, so you'll always have that option as well. But that is sort of the angle that we're going for in general there, and that's it, you know. We're not going to be doing STLs or anything like that as we're starting. You know, if we want to make like if we end up doing something like terrain or, you know, something that like I can't produce here, but we still want to make it, maybe that's something that is STLs. I think STLs would only ever be done through crowdfunding, because then, you know, we're capturing all of the money at once, because the second you release an STL, it's gone, right? Like, it is in the wild, it is free for everybody. It's going to be on a Russian Telegram server, and you're never getting a penny again. So, especially for a small company. So the question was, any tier info yet, or just a surprise till the first? So yeah, so our basic just supporter tier, right? If you don't want anything in return, you just want to like help us grow, whatever that is, it'll be $5. You know, your name will be in the credits. I haven't made it yet. We do have 8 patrons already, which is awesome. I'm shocked. We have more patrons, but they were like rollovers still from my old Patreon, so that's kind of funny. But so we got 8 people yesterday, which is badass. And the money, any money that may come our way this month right now is literally just going into advertising. So we're not splitting that at all. It's just directly getting pumped into ads because we have to spend money on ads. But so $5 will just be credits. Thank you so much. We love you. And then I think we'll have like a $10 tier, which is just all of the goodies. So essentially you'll get access to all of the streams and everything else like that. You just won't get minis. And then the miniature tier, right, starts at 25 in the US. That's what that is. Did I miss something? Oh, okay, sorry. My brain literally just took the biggest dump. And then I don't think we're going to do sizing options or anything like that on the minis. On the Patreon, maybe. I don't want to make it something that's really confusing, so. Okay, yeah, so there's a giant block of text. That's Sydney is in the chat right now under Girl Grammy, in case you were wondering. But so there's like there's the full list, right? So essentially, if you aren't getting the minis for $10 a month, right, you would get the exclusive recorded content, stream, game development streams, playtest documents. You get the playtest documents for Paranormal. If you want to know more info on that, there is very limited info on the Discord for Paranormal. And then special credits published in games within a 3-month window. So if you're a patron, 3 months from now, we publish a game physically or we do a crowdfunding campaign, your name will go into it. Thank you very much for supporting us. I think that 3-month window is pretty chill, right? You know, I didn't really think it made sense to do it like anyone ever, but because who knows, that list might get crazy. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But either way, I want to put you in a book if we can. And then obviously the monthly miniatures shipped in the U.S. or international, that won't be included in that non-mini tier. And then you get a discount code to the web store. And then what's not included in that is the gravy seals. So you know, the gravy navy, okay, is that the $10 tier, and then the people that are getting miniatures, you're a gravy seal, okay? Like you're the elite squad, and so you know you get an additional stream. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna be putting out a lot of content. We'll be doing free content as well. I know Sydney will be doing whatever she's gonna be doing. I don't know what she is at. She should be working right now, so I don't even know why she's sitting here watching this stream. But she'll be doing whatever she's gonna be doing, some design stuff, some painting, some drawing, who knows, right? All over the place work there. And then you know, including really, there's a lot of ideas of what she can do, which will be really fun. And then we'll be doing gaming streams together as well, and then painting streams. I probably can do another painting setup here between the two of us for like, you know, I want to do content that's like super YouTube-y, clickbait, like teaching my wife how to paint, or like pro painter teaches wife to paint, right? Like whatever, I don't know. But we'll do some stuff like that too. It'll be really fun. And then Katya also can do sculpting streams, which is really exciting. I know that a lot of people are interested in that stuff, which, you know, it's very interesting. The sculpting, the miniature sculpting side, including statues and stuff like that, is very weirdly cutthroat, but a lot of those artists get exploited all the time. And I think, you know, and they also don't share their work, which is intriguing. And I think it's because of the strangely competitive nature of it. But I really feel like more of them should show the work. It's kind of interesting because when I was, you know, at my last job, constantly, because I had access to like the social media accounts, people would message like ArtStation accounts constantly, and like literally it was all the time. These random people would always send in sculpting sort of resumes, but it's like, okay, well you've shown like. You show essentially like, most of the time, sorry, so that's Katya in the chat as well. Most of the time people can't share because it's NDA. But what's interesting, this is the same for concept artists, like, you know, you show off your work and it's like, you may have 10 things on display. One of those items may have taken you 2 weeks, the other one may have been a 5-month project, but there's like no way for anyone to know what that is. And I think if you have sort of more visibility, I think that's why like streamers that are illustrators tend to do pretty good, because they have a lot of visibility, and people know exactly what they're getting when they hire you. So, but it'll be really exciting. None of our stuff, unless it has to be secret, is am I locked? Here, unlocked. None of our stuff. Where am I? Are you following? There we go. It needs to be secret unless it has to be, I don't know. I mean, it's, I'll put it this way, where I came from, everything was like very secretive because of being afraid that like someone will steal something or like pull an employee out from under you, because that seemed to be a very common hiring practice where I came from. So here, I don't really care, right? I mean, artists that we may work with in the future obviously will have full-time jobs, and this is just supposed to be something fun for them. So that's what it is, right? Like, I don't care. Okay, cool. You got another job? Congratulations, right? Like, everybody needs to make money. It's hard enough to make a living, so. But yeah, hopefully that answers sort of the tier info. Plus, I'll push that stuff out further. So, like next week, I think we'll put the actual sort of like official tier info out on the Patreon itself as well, so people know exactly what's going on. And I wanted to zoom in on my face. Look, it's my favorite shirt. But that way people will know what's happening, and Hopefully there aren't a bunch of questions. I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, glad that the stream seems to be going well. And I'm glad to know it works. All the toys work. Very exciting. I had like a crazy light behind me, but you couldn't really see it. It was like a galaxy thing. But we have an all gravy flag that'll be hanging in the background. So I think that'll make up for any of the boring background. I have my glowing shelves. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm an official hobbyist. I've got glowing shelves. But yeah, I don't have anything. You know, I thought maybe I would paint, but honestly, I have a lot of painting to do anyway. I have 3 commissions to knock out that I took right after getting laid off before the move, and then I was like, I'm not finishing them until after the move, and then it just takes forever to get everything set up. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. But you know, we have more people watching. So again, if anybody has any questions or anything, drop them in the chat-arena, and I'll try and answer them for you. See, let's go back here. I don't think I have anything. Let me see. We have a ton of stuff though that I'm gonna be working on that isn't just like our own miniatures. So I've got. I'll be painting up Shatterpoint stuff. I'll be painting up some 40K. Spencer was really nice. He gave us some going away gifts. So I've got a like the Dark Eldar Kill Team box. I'm going to be painting that. I have another Kill Team box up at Orcs. Be painting that. Sydney, he gave Sydney the Sisters of Battle Kill Team box. She has a Sisters of Battle army. We have a bunch of Carnival stuff to paint up as well. We've got Mantic Armada stuff. We have Gasland cars that we want to put together. Oh, I do have those over here. Let's do one of these moves. My cameraman, so dedicated. So dedicated. Look at this. Best cameraman on the planet. Not gonna let me hide at all. Alright, I'll come back over here. Okay. Oh no, I unplugged everything. Okay, hey, wake up, homie. Okay. Hey, I'm up here. Base is here. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to unplug everything. Oh, it's still caught in my chair. We love it. Okay, so, yeah, we have some Gasland cars that we've been piddling around with, so that's pretty exciting. See that here? Look at this. The little 3D printed pieces. Look at this resin. Ooh. I'm very excited about the resin we're going to be using for production. It is leaps and bounds better than well, honestly, the resin that they were using to sell stuff at the last place I worked was like the cheapest shit off Amazon. So, I mean, of course, you know, you can say it's a very special mix, but cool. That's like calling yourself it's like saying you're a mixologist, but really you're just like mixing Diet Coke with Coke, and you're like, this is a special soda. Very special soda. This one's cool. Got a Batmobile with the mine layer on its butt. But yeah, so we're gonna be having fun with that. I also got some plastic cards, so we can throw some plastic art on there. But I don't know if I have any other pieces I can really show off this resin. Oh yeah, I do have other pieces. Look at this. And then I'll just kind of flick it. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? We can even twist. I mean, it'll break eventually if I do like crazy stuff to it. I'm always like just wincing. But this resin's amazing to work with. If you are a hobbyist, it feels a lot like a mix between HIPS and PVC. So you can cut into it. Oh, I actually have a knife right here I can show you. Let me show you what it's like to cut into this resin. Look, it's all warped now. We'll just kind of scoot it back to where it came from. Okay, but check this out. So normally I recommend to cut away from the hospital. That is always the hobby recommendation. But check it out. See that? Smooth like butter to cut into it. Now, if you've ever worked with 3D prints before, you know that they don't play nice like that. That's not how 3D prints work. So yeah, I'm wondering if I have a 3D print. I do actually. I have a non all gravy print here that I could. Oh, see, I finally broke something. I kind of figured those would rip off. But yeah, let's see if I can break this all the way. So I can just twist it. There we go. It ripped. Most of you know too, if you've ever worked with a 3D print, they shatter, and this stuff doesn't shatter; it tears, which is badass. That's why you can see right there it tore. It didn't actually snap. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We made it all the way through. Made it through our first stream without too many issues. Remember to visit allgravygames.com for info. I think I also threw, if you are on YouTube, in the description, the link tree. But you can get links to all of our socials on the website, allgravygames.com. There's nothing really on there. But that is it. So I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I will probably stream this week. Probably painting. If not tomorrow, I'll probably do that tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. So, like I said, happy. Here, we'll do here. One more. Zoom out on me. Here, we'll do one more. But yeah, happy it all worked. So I will catch you guys much sooner than later. And we'll see you again. So, have a good one.